Commemorations were held nationwide to pay tribute to martyrs of the 1848-49 Revolution and War of Independence, the 13 generals who were executed in Arad, and Count Lajos Batthyány, Prime Minister of the first government of an independent Hungary, who was executed in Pest. At the central ceremony in Budapest, the national flag was hoisted and lowered to half-mast. The sacrifice of our heroes, together with the ideals of freedom, independence and bourgeois development, have forever been burned into the memory of our political nation, President János Áder said. Speaking in Szolnok, the president said that the legacy of the martyrs has not been lost. He said that the merciless plan of intimidation had failed. All went in a different way from what the independent Hungary's henchmen had planned. Commemorations were held all day in Arad, where 13 generals of the War of Independence had been executed. State Secretary Árpád János Potápi said at a monument erected in 1890 that the sacrifice of Romania's Hungarian community could lead to the freedom of the Arad martyrs had dreamt of. Similar events were held across the Carpathian Basin to mark Hungary's Day of Mourning. From Vojvodina to southern Slovakia, from Transylvania to Transcarpathia, the courage and love of the homeland of heroes of the revolution were cited as examples to be followed by the young generations. The speeches of Hungary's President János Áder and Imre Kozma, founding president of the Hungarian Maltese charity, met with the warmest reception among the German crowd in Leipzig on Thursday evening, German papers said. Áder and Kozma addressed the celebration marking the 25th anniversary of Leipzig demonstrations 25 years ago. The crowd applauded almost all sentences of Áder's speech. Kozma, who took care of 50,000 East German refugees 25 years ago, was greeted with frenetic applause. On Thursday evening, tens of thousands of people held a candlelit march in the city, remembering that great day of German history, a turning point of the peaceful revolution.
Construction of the motorway linking Miskolc to the border will start before the end of the year, creating direct access between Kassa and Miskolc, Minister for Foreign Affairs and Trade Péter Szijjártó said in Bratislava. Szijjártó met his Slovak counterpart on his first official trip as minister. The Hungarian minister said their investment agencies estimate joint projects would create 3,000 new jobs on either side of the border in future. He added that the Hungarian-Slovak relationship is an important cog in the wheel of Central European cooperation. Issues related to the Hungarian and other minorities in Romania have been overall neglected both in the programs and campaigns of the candidates running with the best chances in the upcoming presidential elections. Social Democratic candidate Victor Ponta and the right-wing candidate Klaus Iohannis seek to win support from voters by counteractive pledges. While Iohannis has promised to eradicate corruption, Victor Ponta has pledges to carry out the second-largest move of uniting all Romanians. It is in the basic interest of every community to preserve their national identity, the presidential candidate of Romania's ethnic Hungarian RMDS party said in Sepsiszentgyörgy. This objective remains as important for the Hungarian community in Transylvania now as it has done in the past, said Hunor Kelemen. Cultural and territorial autonomy would ensure an institutional guarantee underpinning these goals, he said. The Hungarian ecumenical charity's aid worth $500,000 has been delivered to the city of Ivano-Frankivsk in western Ukraine. The aid contains winter clothing, blankets, and bedding donated by Hungarians to refugees with large families fleeing from the war-hit counties around Donetsk. Official records show there are 2,300 refugees, including 900 children. The Hungarian charity has sent aid to Ukraine for the second time this year. It dispatched aid worth 5 million forints in June. The Hungarian ecumenical charity has dispatched aid worth 1 million forints to Ukraine. A part of the aid, containing 100 kits to develop skills, were handed over to pupils in local schools in Beregszes by Goodwill Ambassador Anikó Lévai, the wife of the Hungarian Prime Minister, and László Lehel, the charity's president. The other part, containing blankets and winter clothing, was delivered to be donated to refugees with large families in Ivano-Frankivsk in western Ukraine.